Hello everyone, this time I will make video present an argument based on my opinion with the theme of education. Previously, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Neng Mardiana Octavia. I'm a student of Faculty of Law, University of Muhammadiyah, Tangerang, and I'm from grade A110. Education, as we know, is a learning process that is given by adult to student. Educations are still an intermediate problematic dilemma positions, historical determinism, and practical realism. On the other side, education is not yet complete can come out of the glorious idealizations of Islamic thought and civilizations at this time hegemonic past. In the other side too, education was also forced to accept demands today, especially those coming from the West, with a progressive practical orientation. This reality often creates dualism and polarizations of the education system. Therefore, it is not surprising that one side of us still finds appearance of a very traditional education system, because they still wear clothes, while on the other side, we also find a pattern education system materialistic, secular. Education is essentially a process of socializations and enculturations which spread the value in knowledge accumulated in society. With the development of society, the process of socializations and enculturation also develops in its optimally absorbed form. Today, education seems to be more strive to increase the potential for intelligence. Humans are required to hone intellectual acuity for the ability to operate natural mechanisms. Educators in teaching have a role. Role of educator is 1. Character, that is, educators can distinguish which values are good and which are ones better. The corrections made is comprehensive from affective to psychomotor. 2. Inspirator, educators become an inspiration for the progress of student learning, instruction, and how to study well and solve other problems. 3. Informator must be able to provide information on the development of science, knowledge, and technology. 4. Organizer. 5. Motivator. 6. Initiator. 7. Facilitator. 8. Supervisor. And 9. Demonstrator. At this time, Indonesia is using the 2013 curriculum. This curriculum is a substitute KTSP curriculum. Curriculum 2013 has 3 aspects of assessment, namely aspect of knowledge, aspect skill, and aspect of attitude and behavior. Especially in the learning material, there is material that is downsized and that material added. That material downsized lock is on Indonesian language, material, social studies, and however, while the material what is added is mathematics material. Education's observer, determining Tugas, try to expose in detail strength and weakness 2013 curriculum under discussion entitled Access to Education's Quality for All, made by the Network for Education's Watch. Strangeness is have a clear concept towards graduates who want to achieve. 2. Making subject become more meaningful in daily life with thematic learning model integrative and approach scientific in the 2013 curriculum process. Active student learning. Teacher as a facilitator as well motivator. All aspect life can be social learning as well as giving birth human learner. Implementation stage curriculum 2013 science since 2013 or 2014 Indonesia start implementing the curriculum 2013 at schools in Indonesia for grade 1, 4, 7, and 10. Implementation will be done in a manner gradually until applied all classes in Indonesia on the year 2020. Indonesian education today, there is a problem due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In the middle of limited communications, teacher it racked the brain to keep teaching his students. Since middle March 2020, most school closed to prevent the spread of the coronavirus to the younger generations. In Boyolali district, 1492, schools have been closed since middle March 2020 to prevent it from spreading the spread of COVID-19. In the village, many parents admit to being poor accompany their children to study online. Another obstacle that the students felt was not the availability of supporting facilities such as laptops, cell phones, or data quota. Students from Sindian village located at the foot of Mid Merapi and Merbabu, Selo Boyolali, Central Java, cannot carry out distance learning online because the internet connection in the area is not good enough. However, communications limitations make a number of teachers have a different way, like a Parmen, 58 years old elementary school teacher in Boyolali who came to the house students' homes to teach the students well. Parmen teaches his students through Hindi talk in the room class 6, Semanggi Village, Pasar Kliwon District, Surakarta, Central Java. For parents, Hindi Talk is a cheap and affordable solution useful in getting around teaching and learning activities when pandemic. With Hindi Talk, parents are relieved from buying quotas internet. Hindi Talk also makes teaching and learning activities easier because communications is two-way. The students were eventually forced to pursue the learning process teaching through a number of communication tools at his disposal. Even though the government provides free quota assistance to students, this assistance is not widespread in remote areas such as in village area. The conclusion is one, education is a learning process that is given by adults to students. 2. At this time, Indonesia uses the 2030 curriculum which has advantage and disadvantage. 3. In pandemic, the learning process is not effective because due to obstructions of internet access and communication tools used during the learning process. 3. Even though the government has provided internet quota for free, the distribution of internet is not evenly distributed in rural areas.